Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. I hope you're well and rested. I hope you really do feel rejuvenated, family. Okay. I feel like many of y'all have been making some nice strides. Okay. Take it only how it resonates. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with you. Okay. But it is definitely going to resonate with someone in the world. All right. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the space, allow me to welcome you. And if you are returning, allow me to welcome you back. And to the Soul Tribe family as a whole, especially my A ones who are my day ones, I love you. And the divine loves you. Thank you so, so much for all that you do. Energy, okay, family. Listen, many of you have been sitting. And it's kind of weird too, because you've been in and out. Okay. This is in and out energy. So you've been in and out of your shadow side. You've been in the light, then you've been in the shadow. You've been in the light, and then you've been in the shadow, right? Now, when you were in the shadow family, I want you to realize that sitting in the shadow energy, it keeps you so low vibrational. Okay. I want you to understand that, overstand that. Okay. Overstand that, right? When you are in the shadow side, you're very low vibrational. You got to pick up your energy. You got to pick up your spirits. Okay. This is just a little bit of something because I'm going to tell you what y'all did. When y'all came up out that shadow side and was like, okay, this is how we playing. This is what we doing. Man, I feel like you said, forget the hell, okay, for whoever this message is resonated with. Like I said, may not be your story, but it's definitely somebody's story in the world, somebody's message in the world, okay? You got tired of explaining. You was like, damn, I keep explaining shit to people. I keep feeling like, ooh, quick disclosure, I do cuss. I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names we got into. Okay, family, I forgot about that. You were like, look. I have explained this 100,000 times. I am not about to keep explaining the same ass shit for somebody. Okay. Once you decided to stop explaining, family, okay, what it was that was going on or something like that, I feel like you said, okay, this is where you could take something into your own hands with the divine's guidance. Oh, I love it. With the divine's guidance. Okay. You get, I'll tell y'all like this, family, okay? Whatever it was, you already had a skill set, right? But you had that skill set because the divine gave it to you long time ago. You might have went to school. You got some book work. You got a little book work in there, okay? I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna, leave out the education that some of y'all have, okay? But you got some book work. But see, there were people out here that were actually using things, okay? Using things such as their knowledge, their education, and things of that nature, right? They were using it for negativity. Okay. And so they done went to school. They done got a little bit of hold on. They done went to school, they done got a little bit of education. And instead of them, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about that pause. Instead of them, doing what they needed to do to uplift people, they used that shit, okay, to really try to ruin people's lives. All right. Many of y'all have been trying to explain that, like, something's not right. Something's not right. Okay. I've been feeling that energy. You've been like, something's not right. Something's not right. But you just couldn't put your finger on it. Then you sat in this dark shadow side, right? You couldn't really think in that energy for some of y'all. For some of y'all, you cannot. You can't think in that energy. So you had to uplift your spirit, your vibrations. All right. And I think when you did that, all the little secrets came out. Mhm. All right. So welcome over to all the in 1111 energy. Let's tap into this energy because I feel like right now, you've been down for a long time. Damn near your entire year. It just felt like somebody was attacking you. I know this year of 2025, they've been on it because they was already mad about 2024. You slipped through their cracks. You got away from them. So then they was like, all right, now shit, the opportunities of trying to do this and do that, they ain't out. Da, 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 da. We got to bring it to the man. They fucked around and just found out. Okay. When I talked about the FAFO, they really did that. And you know what, y'all? I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you what reminded me of FAFO. One day I was driving down the street and there was this cat, okay? And he's on the west side on this dope ass. I think it was a Harley. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know. But on the side of his motorcycle, I mean, on the side of his helmet, it said FAFO. And I thought, what the fuck is what is And then it says fuck around and find out. I said, oh, so but that was an old, okay, that was an old one, but no one was really using it. Okay, there's certain sayings, right? And those certain sayings, they have oh, been forgotten, not used very much. But man, I'm here to tell you, I saw that when I saw that, I said, I know that's right. He let it be known. Okay. So shit, I came in with a few of my readings saying that because that was the energy. But I feel like, a lot of people's like, yeah, they ain't shit. Da, 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 da. This is the energy. They ain't shit. Yeah, this is a walk in the park. This is it. Somebody is making somebody step back into something they used to do a long time ago. And I don't mean from a bad perspective, but your education was tied to it or something like that. Only take where it resonates. But let's go on and tap in. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect in our lives and all the time. I also ask that you continue to keep us protected during this reading, our readings, and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected towards myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe. And thank you. Yes, there's a living memory here. Like I said, like, okay, ooh, didn't I just describe? Okay, in and out of light and dark type energy. Okay, you could be feeling isolated. This energy is like back and forth, back and forth. That could have been you. Okay, you could even be missing something. And it's like, wait, you could be actually physically missing something, or you could be in the energy like, damn, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Okay, this is the energy. I feel like there was a lot of secrets here. Yeah, sneaky, dishonest people were around you. Look, I can't make it up. Very sneaky, dishonest people were around you. That back and forth. Didn't I tell you in and out, in and out? That was you, back and forth, back and forth. You had a lot of sneaky people around you, all up in your soul tribe families, all up in your energy field, looking at you, evil eyeing you. I promise you, they stay evil eyeing you. You see, I got evil eyes everywhere. They stay evil eyeing you, right? But they don't know what they all say, right? But they're positive. This one just says right here, you know what I'm saying? May all negative energy return to sender, period. Okay. So sometimes if I don't say it, it's right there. And I promise you, they say no weapon formed against you will prosper. But you got to understand who you is. Is you, or is you ain't my baby? Okay. Right? I feel like you are the divine's baby. hmm You the baby. You the divine's baby. You one of the babies. You one of the babies. hmm These folks was planning. They was plotting. They were planning and plotting, texting each other back and forth. Okay, talking about how it's going, what they gonna do, month after month after month, secretively. hmm Tell me more. Yes. And what? I cannot make it up. You was up here like nothing adds up. Nothing is adding up right now. This isn't making sense. Family. Okay. These people are gonna start falling off. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you, and this, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, boy, some of y'all had over 100 people coming up against you, but then some of y'all had less. But then I feel like there was like three main bad actors here. Okay. You had to step back into something. You had to step back into something that you remembered. Okay. I feel like these energies here were like, damn. Because as soon as you did, family, I feel like you started seeing something that was slightly different than what you were seeing before. Okay. This, and just take it how it resonates. And then you know what's happening in your life, in your world. Okay. Wow. In your world. Okay. Um, But whew, this energy right here, I feel that's funny. I feel like, they really were getting ready to try to do something so wrong to you because these are the same people that, would stick you in a dead end job type energy. And they were planning on really trying to do you very, very dirty, and they were using different people, okay, to do it. And they were coming in, and many of these people, they be requesting readings and all kind of stuff. But I promise you, it was nothing about that. It was to see if you really were going to tap into who they were and then also see what they could get from you pertaining to you, your move, what the energy was, etc. Something happened, yeah, you must have gave somebody a reading that, it burned down a bridge, okay? It burned down a bridge. These people here, you have definitely burned down a bridge for them, okay? You could have actually, and you don't have to be a reader, okay? But somebody here, you had to burn down a bridge. I am actually hearing because this could have been a bridge that has been operating for a very long time. And maybe people, you know, were used to this activity, using people and then discarding them. Mm. Hmm. And discarding them. And they could have done this to several people, okay? And this was just like to really bring them down hard and shit after they know that they had played this sick game of playing with these people's livelihoods and mm, woo, playing with people's livelihoods. Hmm. Yeah. They were used to using and discarding people, family. I feel like you burnt that bridge down because they have been doing this. I feel like to a lot of people, okay? Um, only take what resonates. Yeah. Look, these motherfuckers is delirious. At the bottom of the deck, they come back, you will always come back. No, the fuck you won't. Like, no, you won't. Like, they just really did you dirty type energy. Okay. For whoever this message is resonating with, you are not going back near them. They too proved to be who they were. Haters. Okay. Okay, family. Straight haters. Tell me more. Yeah. See, these people were trying to, with this secretive and planning, this is who they were doing things with who they really had a real partnership with. It wasn't with you. They were calling you to test your water to see where you were at on an energetic level, if you was picking up on them or not. You already been picked up on them because some of them said some shit where you was looking like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying, family? You know how you just talk to somebody and they say something to you, you be thinking like, really? Like that's how you treated that person, or that's what happened in that relationship. You may not say it out loud to them, but it's definitely a thought that crosses your mind. Somebody was showing their hand the entire time. And you just said, nah, you got tired of explaining yourself. I feel like you had to sit here in this energy, okay, of just living, remembering things, okay, remembering the things you had know, the skill sets, tapping back into your Akashic records, possibly, and even this time tapping into things that maybe you had never even been taught. Some of y'all, because nothing was adding up at all, okay, nothing. And you were starting to feel like, these people have once again used and discarded you. They were trying to, burn your bridge down, possibly, or whatever the case here. I feel like you did. You were feeling used and discarded. Was like, I know these motherfuckers ain't about to come play with me again. And boom, bam, you burnt that bridge down. Yes. Muted. Oh, look at that. Okay, family. Muted and not. Okay. Muted, not, and moved on out here. Okay. That is what you've done. Muted, not, and moved on. Mm, mm. Yeah, they were really in groups of people doing things, groups of people. Yeah, a lot of opposite attract type energy. Okay, somebody out of this group could. possibly be attracted to you now, okay? Just because maybe you've done something that they didn't think you do. I don't know, but it feels like out here somebody is definitely like, damn, opposites do attract because I feel like during this attack, they were definitely looking at everything you were going through and how you were handling it. And on top of that, they were also like, damn, they might be a little savvy here and there in certain areas. They definitely knew your intuition was on point, okay? I feel like they were like, damn, you was acting like a whole safe out here, like a literally like a safe, like a vault. It's like every day spirit was giving you something new, something different to think about, bring to the table, possibly with a project or something like that. Yeah. Look, somebody out here feeling like you blocked their blessings. Hmm. They was like 1 minute you hot, 1 minute you cold. 1 minute you hot, 1 minute you cold. You coming to more spirit. Yep. And you just kept going through a circular, repeated cycle. Cycle repeat over and over again. And it was the same drama on a different day. You were starting to feel stuck in that energy. Hmm. You were starting to feel stuck in that energy. Yeah. And it was like, damn, I gave it my all. Okay. That's that dark energy. That's that low vibrational energy. You're like, damn, I gave it my all. I did everything I could. I did. But I still can't seem to find the issue, the problem, or what's going on. Okay. I feel like the divine came in and was like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me see. Let's take another look at this. Look at it from this perspective. Look at it from that perspective. Look at it from this perspective. Look at it from every perspective. Mm-hmm. Because you were shit. Look at all that paperwork down on that floor. I'm playing on the floor. You know, I gotta do something. No, I'm kidding. No, we do. I do. I talk the all kind of ways. You somebody might be like, yeah, my grandma said it like that. My aunts used to say it like that. Okay. I feel like yes, family, you had to sit down, you had to look at something from a different perspective because everybody around you be wearing a mask and then they be acting like they're good. They be acting like their life is cool and deep down inside it is not. It is not right. They've been watching you in the spotlight, clocking, seeing when they were going to be able to plot their attack. And that's what they were desiring the entire time. That's what they were thinking about. They were desiring attacking you in some sort of way. I feel like the divine sat back. I'm telling you, the divine sat back and said, okay, let's look at this from a different perspective. Tap into what you know type energy. Boom. Somebody's getting a pop up right now. They about to get an unexpected visit. Wow. This is really going to push somebody's emotions. Hmm. They're going to be like, oh my God. They are going to be like, oh my God. Like that is this energy. That is this energy because they saw the red flags. Family, they knew that what they were doing to you was wrong. I mean, it's like, damn, how you just gonna look at somebody like this is like stealing candy from a baby type energy? They looked at you as if you was like can't a baby that they could easily steal some candy from. Okay. Yeah, they were real committed to this. Seriously. Like real committed to it. Hmm. I feel like a lot of y'all for who I'm speaking to, and I don't know who this portion of the message is for. Yeah, a lot of y'all are about to realize, okay, within your communities, because I feel like a bunch of the energy here are high priest, high priestess. You have your own channels, you have your own platforms, whether it's here or somewhere else. But I feel like, you are very tapped in. I feel like many of you are also on that journey. You're starting to learn some things, but you're also trying to learn from others about, what has been happening in their communities. And it was like, you never did go to anybody in a community because, first of all, they probably all had heard something bad anyway, because this group has been fucking with you for years, for whoever this message is resonating with. Some of y'all just over the last 2, 3 years, okay? But when you were in that working industry, they were messing with you then too. Why? Because you were chosen. You are chosen. They know that God shows you favor. So that's why they be coming for you. They got caught. I can't make it up. They got caught. They got caught. They got caught snooping. Really? Okay. Unknown caller. Okay. Yeah. They're feeling this shit again. They're like, damn, again? I feel like this group has been caught before. Same bad actor type energy. This group has been got caught before doing the same damn thing. It's like they just did not want to learn here, family. Look, now they got to go look within. They got to get in that hermit mode. They got to go look within now because of what they've been doing, acting up for no reason at all. And all you was doing is like, damn, am I rehearsing the past again? Type energy. Like, I know this ain't happening. I know these people ain't, now partnered up and attacking me on my social medias or attacking me, you know what I'm saying, with wherever it is, the family that you do your thing. And then hell yes, that's exactly what they were doing. I feel like some of y'all, the divine was like, hold up. We about to see where this is coming from. Okay, we about to see where this is coming from. And I feel and I mean, the divine knows all things, but I feel like your eyes had to be open and awakened to it. Okay, family, your eyes had to be open and awakened to it. Woo! Yes. It was like you may have had an answer or you may have known the direction to go. It may have been tied to something you've learned, okay, during your time of learning. But then I feel like a lot of the stuff comes from your Akashic records, okay? Yeah, you just had to slow down. Somebody just needs to slow down and think things through step by step or, analyze something from a different perspective. Yeah, you had to redefine what it was you were looking at. It's like, damn, okay, let me see something. Okay. It says clear the clutter from your heart or in this case, I'm gonna say clear the clutter from your head, your mind, your heart, okay? Because an open heart does receive. You may have also had to do that too. hmm These people up in here, boy, I tell you, they be doing the most, family. They be doing the most. They really do. And they be trying to hold it all in secret, smiling and calling you, and they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Them backstabbers, backstabbers. Okay. I remember my mom used to walk around the house singing that, man. There was a couple of cuts okay, there was a couple of cuts. Oh my goodness. I used to hate the one song, dum dog, the dog. Oh my goodness. You see how they all did that. But nevertheless, intermission, we're back. Yeah, I feel like Spirit had to jump in with this situation. Okay, you were having a faint signal. Okay, you wasn't getting the download you needed because they were trying to keep you up in your head with this. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, this frantic, this anxiety type energy. Because they were upset, they were judging you, they were actually being prejudiced towards what you were doing versus what they were not doing. And this is like envy and jealousy type energy. Yeah, their strategy and their tactics was to basically sit, watch, and try to do you, take from you, steal from you, and you discovered this. You discovered this, spirit brought it to you once you sat down. Oh, these people are horrible. It was like something you needed to see. What is this? Yeah, you had to defend your ground. It was something you needed to see. And it may have taken you some time to see it for those of you who this message is resonating with. But like I said, if it's not your story, it's definitely somebody's story in the world. Believe that. I also feel like, a lot of energy. Okay, so family, I've read sometimes where, y'all say they took your channel, they did this, they did that. And that I feel like shit, shit, I would go straight and ask shit. Wherever your platform's at, get in there and get to, working with they have teams. Okay, I think they have teams or something like that, or they have ways you could reach out, or something like that. That's a message because I've seen that comment quite often, from certain um family members here. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn. And I think you can find a team, yes. But see, these people here, they were always looking for a fresh opening. Okay. They were looking for a fresh opening. They're always trying to do something, y'all. They're trying to tie themselves to certain things that, you are definitely the creator of, I'm hearing, as well as the owner of, or something like that. You could have a business and people have made you, maybe your business got in trouble because people done stole. Shit, everything been going on wrong. I feel like at this point in time, yeah, they got caught. They sure did. I feel like now you're getting ready to set sail, take off, move forward, climb, grow. Hmm. These could have been a lot of self-made men, okay, and they could have, done this through this type of, energy taking. But I feel like a lot of them, they fell off for some reason. Yeah, they fell off as soon as you started honoring yourself. Hmm. Because you was like, hold up, wait a minute, and I feel they're just attacking, 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 okay, type energy. Definitely. You had to stay present in the moment and unveil the truth. Hmm. And you know what's so sad, family, is that these people really do attack like that. Somebody here needs to listen. Okay, you need to listen to the divine. Yeah, because the divine is going to direct you. The divine is going to direct you. Okay, see where you're headed to. I heard that. Yes, Lord. I heard that spirit. Man, let me tell y'all. Woo! It's been a very interesting time. Okay. I feel like I'm also picking up this energy right now where it was like, damn, I don't know if you was being tested or not. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was trying to look at your direction you were headed. They wanted you to become exhausted, spirit is saying. Yes. And this was a team effort. This was collaboration. Okay. Duality, opposites coming together. Hmm. Someone was trying to change the trajectory of your direction. Yeah. They didn't want to see something grow for you. But I feel like you have foresight. You could see things. You could see things. Something about that. Like things that very observant. Okay. You're very analytical, I'm hearing. Okay. Hmm. Yep. You were able to sense some sort of danger. Hmm. And you got tired of explaining yourself, I feel. Yeah, living in memory, constantly explaining yourself. Because that was the first card I saw out that deck. And then I get to shuffling as usual. But yes, you got tired of explaining yourself. You had to observe something. You kind of knew exactly where it was coming from, too. There's some sort of celebration here for some of you, okay? Some sort of celebration here for some of you. They was doing the most, family. I feel like there are a lot of energies that were on the takeout here. They were doing the most, but yeah, wow. The seer, you was able to see something. That's why you celebrating, or you will be. Okay, you get ready to be celebrating because you was able to see something. That's what spirit is saying. Hmm. What else, spirit? Yeah. I told you in the beginning it has something to do with your education and you've been eating the black eyed peas. Okay. And your traditional knowing knowledge. Now, I don't eat a lot of black eyed peas, I'll say that much, but I will tell you with this education and tradition coming in, this is giving me the energy of you being tapped into your Akashic records for real. And after all that shuffling, and I've shuffled this deck a few times, you still may at the bottom of the deck. This is First Lady. You may, and look, I'm hearing you may still be a First Lady. So maybe this is what you were known for in the past, the First Lady type energy. I don't know, family. Only take what resonates. And let me make sure I don't have these decks. Oh, how many? Okay. Yes, but you know that First Lady energy, okay. I saw somebody, I forgot the acronym, the GOAT meant the greatest of all time, right? But then I saw somebody take it into a negative context. So, nevertheless, this first lady is giving me the GOAT of all times or the GOAT, the greatest of all times. I said the GOAT of all times. Oh, somebody, somebody out here could be a GOAT of all times. Okay, shit. I am done. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. I'm sorry. Oh, oh, I am so sorry. We gotta wrap this up, family. Oh shoot, I can't believe it. Yes, somebody was oh, somebody was out here being a ghost like a pretty and I am oh oh my stomach. Oh, okay, family. Look, wait. I'm telling you, I've been doing this. Look, either way it goes, you knew you was being betrayed. You knew you were being betrayed. I am done. That was funny. I hope ain't nobody drinking your coffee or something to spit it out. Oh Lord, don't do that, Lord. Oh no. Oh man. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, major arcana card out here for y'all. Okay, you just start energy. I'm done. Oh, look, high priestess. So we got star energy out here. High priestess is out here. Oh, here, look, these folks out here is like, they growling and shit. They so mad at you, family. They don't know what to do. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, but they gonna have to move on. They may not know what to do, but they gonna have to move out, okay? Yeah, because whatever they were doing behind the scenes, they have been unmasked. Do you hear me? They have been unmasked. All right, so family, whew, I believe that there. I hope none of y'all have spit no juice, coffee, water, or something everywhere. I am so sorry. Oh, we okay. I love you. The divine loves you. Let's get ready to close out. I hope this message brought you some clarity and also laughter too. Okay. All right, family. Whew. Oh, my stomach. Mm-mm. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, And thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.